The last time I played ARK was in 2019, and I know Steam says 2021, but that's because that was when I got my brand new 3060 Ti, and I wanted to see how different the game looks. Because before that, I used to play it on a laptop on a 1060, and let me tell you, ARK used to barely function. I recently learned about ARK Time Capsule, which is a way to re-experience ARK as it was in 2015, back when the game was all about dinosaurs, and only dinosaurs. Now I went ahead and changed a couple settings just to make my life easier since I will be playing single player. I upped the XP multiplier to 10x, the taming is 20x. Default preset Bob makes the most sense, and I think I'm gonna start South Zone too. This was my favorite starting zone. And of course I'm getting ambushed by a Sarco. Okay, I did get on top of the rock. I'm assuming this guy won't be able to reach me now, or he might. Okay, he still got me. Well, that is quite unfortunate. So much for being a safe zone to start at. I mean, it couldn't have been a more classic ARK experience. You spawn in and the first thing that happens is you get bit by a dinosaur. Usually it's a Dilo, but this time it was a Sarco. It's extremely dark. I'm gonna work on getting a torch. I could turn on my gamma, but I always hated turning up my gamma. For some reason, I just did not like what it did to the saturation and color. Alright, I also changed a couple things like weight multiplier, so it goes up by 100 every point, and health and stamina also go up by 20 each point. I believe movement speed and melee go up by 10 each points. I haven't changed anything about the Ingram points, I think, so I should be okay on that front. But I'm just gonna pick up the basic things over here. And then I could also use a torch, but I think that is learned by default. I'll pick up a slingshot and then we should be good to go. My guy is also hungry, so I'm just gonna drag all the berries that I have and spam them because that was the best way to get food. Oh, this is like the classic ARK experience. Spamming berries on your hotbar. Alright, so we'll start off with a pickaxe. And some cloth armor. I think this stuff needs hide, which I don't have at the moment. But it shouldn't be too hard to obtain. Unfortunately, things don't auto-equip either, so I have to manually equip them every time they're crafted. Oh, hello there, buddy. I think the max level is 150, I'm not entirely sure. But this one's only a level 4. I wonder if I could kill him. Probably just gonna run away. That was kind of close. Almost at the trike. I forgot about the melee bob animation. I used to hate this thing so much. Oh my god, they did not have the melee bob animation at the very start. I guess it was added later on, so this is gonna be obnoxious. I personally hated this animation so much. Spam some more berries because my guy is very hungry. Oh, there's actually a beacon over there. The thing is, I'm almost positive that if I go there, I'm gonna get ambushed by a raptor and I will probably die. Let me see if I can craft some spears before I go there. That should be enough wood to get the hatchets. 1 spear, that's about it. Alright, this will be about 5 spears, so I should be somewhat okay. Let me level up too. Let me get some movement speed. Probably pick up a bit more HP, and then I should be okay. Hopefully the beacon didn't despawn. It has not. Now there's a good chance there's going to be a raptor over here. And this may end very badly. Also, thank god for this torch. Everything is so much brighter. Yeah, I remember coming here way back when and getting ambushed by raptors. This is probably a very bad idea. And I don't think I'll be able to scale that either. Oh god. Oh god, it's compies! Wait, do they not get set on fire? Was that added later on? I thought the torch used to set dinos on fire. Unfortunate. I thought I was gonna die to raptors, but I died to freaking compies. Compies of all things. Alright, I have all the essentials ready again. I'm gonna head further in line. I'm gonna try and get over to... It's gonna be hard to indicate where I want to go. There we go. I'm gonna try and get over to this spot right here. Alright, little dodo. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to die because I need your hide. And of course, it's a level 108 dodo. There we go. That takes care of the dodo. I finally made it, and it's almost morning again. This was like my favorite spot ever. I would almost always start here exclusively. I just love this spot so much. But this spot used to be relatively safe. There used to be beaver spawns and beaver dams where you could get cementing paste. And for the most part, the only thing you had to worry about was the occasional Dilo or the Sarco. But it wasn't a terrible starter spot. Speaking of Sarcos, there's one on the opposite side, and it might get fairly close to me. So I think the first order of business is to set a couple of foundations down, plop down a bed, so at least we have a respawn location. Yeah, this melee animation, Bob, is gonna drive me crazy. I think third person helps a little bit, but it also has that weird camera shake effect. I do have camera shake turned down to 0, but it does not help with this whatsoever. Oh my god, I have to hit 4 every time I want to place a foundation. It doesn't just automatically stay active. Classic ARK experience, am I right? There we go, I got my little thatch shack ready. I'm gonna start cooking up some of that meat I harvested as well, so I can have a proper source of food. As you can see, I farmed up a lot of wood in the process. And I've also gained a couple levels, because spamming foundations is actually a great way to level up. It looks like we've gained a lot of levels actually. I have access to the bow now, as well as hide armor. And then we've also unlocked the wooden foundation set, which I might upgrade to later on. But for now, the most important tool at our disposal is going to be the bow and arrow. So I'm gonna have to gather a bunch more fiber, but I can craft a couple of arrows actually. And unfortunately, it only crafts one at a time. I've gotten way too used to getting 10 to 12 ammunitions per craft, but back then it was just 1 arrow per craft. Oh, there's actually a supply beacon dropping right next to the base. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a useless blueprint, but it will be worth checking out. And then these rocks used to be the best source to get metal early on, at least to get your smithy down, and that still seems to be the case. Oh yeah, actually you can rotate it. I totally forgot. It was after placing it down. Never mind. Never mind. Oh my god, that crafting noise of all those arrows is driving me crazy. But I got my first few boxes down. I can probably store the excess attached inside. I tried E and F and it just closes the box. So there's no actual way to like put stuff inside except for dragging it, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't really know. Alright, the beacon has arrived. I should probably go claim this before it despawns. Oh, that's actually not that bad. I got a water pouch, some meat, some campfire, and a hide bag. I will take it. Also, I don't know what happened, but my mouse sensitivity suddenly feels a bit too high. Well, since I ran out of hide, this little sleeping bag, which serves as a one-time use respawn point, will be pretty useful. Alright, with that, I am pretty much set to go out on an adventure. Let me actually store away these extra campfires. Is it Ebola? It's not Ebola, right? It was just Bola. I don't think these exist. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. What about grapples? Oh my goodness. There's no bolas, there's no grapple hooks. Alright, well this is going to be a little difficult. I think I should be fine if it slows down in the water. Or if I can get the high ground on one of the rocks over there. No piranhas in sight, so we should be okay crossing. I see the raptor. He's already looking at me. I think he might be stuck based off how he's moving. Alright, I think this guy might actually be stuck, in which case we have lucked out. Yeah, it looks like he's trying to go for that Pteranodon, but he can't. This is actually huge. As long as he doesn't break free, I should be able to down him. Trying to be quick with this. I know I should like wait in between the shots, but if this guy gets away, or if he escapes, I am pretty much dead. I wonder what level this guy is. I don't want to sneak up too close because I feel like he will attack me. Oh, okay, that is most unfortunate. That was a level 88 raptor too. It would have been a fine addition, but that is quite unfortunate. Maybe the first thing I should do is work on trank arrows, in which case I probably want to get a trike going. The question is there a rock big enough to stop that trike from humming in on me? Alright, let's see what level this guy is. 36. This might be doable if he does not climb up on top of this rock. I don't know if 38 arrows or 38 rocks are gonna be enough, so let me grab a couple more. Alright, 80 plus, 90 plus, that should be plenty actually. Alright, here goes nothing. I believe they take less damage to the head. I believe that was still a thing back then, or maybe it was a recent thing. Also, this guy is stuck. If he's actually stuck, then I might as well get closer to him and try to aim like his body part. There we go, I think that works. Just gonna take my time with it. I don't want this guy dying either. I'm assuming it's hitting the place that's not his face. I might want to check up this information, because I think at some points, regardless of where you hit the creature at, it took the same amount of damage. And I think that might have been something they added in a further update. We've gone through roughly, oh my goodness, let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. This is going to be massive for farming narco berries. I'm just going to give you all the mayhos. Let me just give you all of them. Let's see what the taming is like. I want to make sure this guy does not get eaten by anything. Alright, just 8. I think that was at around 60 or 40. I didn't quite notice. But okay, this is going to take a little bit. I think I'm just going to leave it up to chance. If he tames, he tames. If he doesn't, it is what it is. But yeah, while that's happening, I should probably split the stack. This is about to spoil. How do we do split? I have to like, there we go. I have to shift drag it. Oh my goodness. The good old days of dragging all the meats in your inventory so it all spoils. This is going to take 6 minutes, but I think it should be okay. While that trike tames up, I'm just going to gather a bunch of narcos by hand and start crafting narcotics so I can have trank arrows. Okay, it looks like my trike has tamed up because he's standing over there. I wonder if I can whistle from all the way over here. Doesn't really seem like it. I hope I don't die to piranhas. Oh, I think I'm okay. I think he's actually stuck behind that log. But this is going to be massive. This is going to be a game changer because now I can farm narco berries in bulk. And that means I'm going to have access to all the trank arrows I could ever want. Alright, let's go, mister. Are you following? Oh, I think you might be to stop it. Okay, J is to follow. There we go, perfect. Oh, it looks like I've got another beacon coming, and this time it's a green beacon. Dude, this is such a good spot to start at. I totally forgot about this beacon spawn thing. But I think it only spawns white and green beacons. Maybe even a blue if I'm lucky, I don't know. Oh, there's the trike. I think he's gotten stuck. No, he's okay. Yeah, they tend to get stuck a lot. I think dino pathing was fixed in a later update, so that's definitely something I'm gonna run into. Oh, a raptor saddle. This will actually come in handy, because now I can craft a better raptor saddle. I think moss chops were added later on, if I'm not mistaken. Probably won't have access to the redwoods either. Although I think the swamp might exist. Alright, it's time to go on a killing spree to gather the 140 hide that I need. I think I need 101 to be exact. I think I've found my target, although this might be a very bad idea. He's already noticed me. I should be safe on top of this rock. Or maybe not. I think that guy is stuck actually. Yeah, back then dinos used to get stuck on everything imaginable. I think he's stuck on that little tree over there. I think his body has clipped into the tree, and because of that he's not really able to move. So that's 3 headshots for me. And this guy is already bloody, so he should go down fairly quickly. Actually, I should probably drag his body, yeah? That's all the arrows I put into that guy. Got a little bit of trank arrows too. This is a little bit better than the regular one because it's a 10 point. Oh my goodness. The goddamn piranhas are trying to eat my body. Not today. Stupid piranhas. Okay, I got a bunch of hide. I don't think I got everything I needed. I probably should have harvested it with the hatchets. Alright, we're finally able to craft it. That took all the hide that I had. But I think it's going to be worth it. because now I can farm all the narco berries. The thing that's probably gonna hold me down for a while is gonna be spoiled meats. Alright, let's freaking go. My first dino that I can ride. Is he just super heavy or does he not want to move? Yep, he is weighed down to the max. Alright, Mr. Dino. This should also level him up quite a bit. Not bad, 50 narcos in one strike. And he's not close to leveling just yet. This is gonna take a hot minute of... Yeah, I'm just gonna have to keep emptying his inventory in between the runs, so this is gonna take a hot minute to actually finish. Alright, I went ahead and separated all the meat in my inventory, so once this spoils, I should get a ton of spoiled meat. Yeah, I don't think the XP multiplier applies to dinos for some reason. At least it doesn't seem that way. After like harvesting a lot, I've only gained I think a total of 3 levels. Which is a lot less than what I would have expected. Oh man, I love doing that. I love spamming O and just dropping all the boxes. Or actually, I miss Structures Plus, yo. Structures Plus was like one of the best building mods ever. Now I just have to manually go around demolishing everything. I think that mod had like a demo gun that you could use to just point and shoot, and it would just demolish everything that you pointed and shoot it at. Phenomenal. Man, this reminds me of the good old days where building was like super difficult because everything had like double snap points. And you had to get the right snap point in order for it to work. Good times. Like this one is not at the right point. Like it's not matching up with this ramp, so I'm gonna have to fix this because it's gonna keep bothering me otherwise. Maybe you have to do the pillar first and then the wall? I'm not entirely sure how that works. Alright, moment of truth. Does it let me put the wall down? Yes, it does. Man, the classic finicky ARK interactions. So you have to put down a fence foundation, then the pillar, and then you can place down the walls. I also decided to flip the walls because I feel like also the textures are really wonky. If you back away a little bit, it just disappears. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I think my settings are fine, graphics wise. I don't know why it's doing that. That might be like a classic ARK thing, but I think the inside actually looks more wooden than the outside. The outside just looks a bit bland. Oh my goodness, that took forever. It was just a lot of back and forth because the things would start weighing me down even though I have 700 weight. Man, these things are crazy heavy. It takes like around 100 wood almost per structure. I have like a bare bones thing going. Like I got the framework. I'm not gonna do the roof right now. I'm not gonna do the interior right now. I'm gonna work on that later. And I think in order to move all of this, I am going to have to demolish and then move it. So I'll work on that later. But for now, I have a lot of narcotics made up. I'm just missing spoiled meat. So what I think I'll do is I'm going to work on getting a forge and smithy down. That way at least I can get a pickaxe, a hatchet, and a crossbow ready. That's of like metal tier. And then I'll probably make my way further down that coast to see what I can find. Look at all these dodos! And a lot of compies. This is going to be a ton of hide for me. Hopefully these guys aren't too bad. Level 12, level 4. Shouldn't be too hard to kill. Well, they are kind of crazy in the pack amount. They also have that little heart next to them, which I think makes them... Oh my god. Stop, that's supposed to be my hide. What the hell, they ate my hide. And these guys are tanky, yo. Well, this one's 112. 32. Yeah, it's probably gonna take a hot minute. Alright, they're both down. Oh yeah, that's a ton of hide. Now I should be able to harvest all the dodos. I'm sorry, Dodo. You guys must die. Here we go. Look at all these guys running away. I think I'm gonna let these 3 live, that way they can reproduce and make more dodos for me to harvest down the road. Because I don't want to wipe out the entire dodo population. They did go extinct, and the last thing I want to do is make them go extinct again. This sound, oh my goodness, the good old days. It gets a little bit annoying to be completely honest, so I'm probably just gonna take off my headset and go AFK. Okay, luckily the pickaxe is just 1 metal ingot, so that's very easy to do. That one's gonna take 8, so I'm gonna hold off on that. I would rather get the crossbow. That way at least the trank arrows will be doing a lot more. If I'm not mistaken, further down that way there is an island that has a bunch of metal and crystals on it. I believe it's like down this way, and I feel like if I go there on foot I'm probably going to die as well, so I will wait until I get a pterodon or something. For now I'm just gonna farm up all the metal. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure if I go straight down that way too, there's a little island that has a bunch of metal nodes on it. The thing is though, that spot usually has a lot of raptors, so that might not be an ideal thing to do. But I have my movement speed leveled up to 130, so I could kind of try risking it. It would give me so much more metal. It's gonna be a little difficult at nighttime, and then if I do run into raptors, it's also gonna be hard to get away from that. It's like I just have to go up the incline and then eventually I should hit the metal. I should probably save up on my stamina on the off chance I get ambushed. I do have some stim berries on my hotbar in case that does happen. So far so good. Oh, I heard a raptor. I'm running. I am running. I don't want to risk it, yo. It might be stuck actually. The other thing is, as soon as I pull out my spear, I won't be able to see anything because it's so dark. I don't see the raptor. I think I just run for it. I should have brought a parachute actually, because then I could have just jumped off afterwards. Alright, I didn't make it here. Let me see if I can get on top of the node. It looks relatively safe. I'm gonna harvest this metal and then just run for it. Yeah, I can't see anything without the torch. Oh yeah, that's so much metal. Oh my goodness, that's 200 plus metal from one node. 300. I think this might be enough. I should probably just run away right after. Oh, I was inside of the little chunks that were broken. Couldn't see anything. Okay, yeah, I'll take it. That's huge. That's 400 thanks to the 10x gather rate that I have it set to. That should last me a while, and there's the raptor, and it broke my thing instantly. I am running. It's gonna break my leg. Oh my god, stupid raptor, yo. Oh my goodness. Alright, this is bad. I'm down to half HP already. I just have to do jumps in between, and it's launching me forward, which is like kind of good. I think I have to fight it, yo. Yeah, I'm almost dead. Okay, well that is quite unfortunate, but at least they got me really close to where my base is. So it shouldn't be too bad. Wait, what the heck? That was the bed icon? Oh god, there's no death beacon either, right? So I have no idea where my bed is, or where my body is. Alright, I have a lot more spare narcotics with me. I put the normal arrows on this one and then the trank arrows on this one. I also got a pike and a metal hatchet. So I think I'm good to go out and see what the world has to offer. Hopefully not run into a lot of raptors. Yeah, that wasn't bad, but that was only a level 12, so. I think usually the high stamina ones tend to fly for longer, so it might be a higher level one. Also, I'm stuck. What the hell? Why did I take damage? Oh, he's landing. What level are you? Oh my god, 104. I absolutely want this guy for sure. It's probably gonna take 2 arrows. I think that was to the face. I don't know if... Oh my god. A level 100 got downed in a single arrow. What about this guy? Wanna wait? I'll take you. Get down, please. Get down. Perfect. I think I want to get some prime meat if I can, ideally. They are knocked for a little bit. Let me see if I can go find a stego or... I don't know, something I can actually hunt. I see a stego. That is perfect. Ask and you shall receive. I think I should be able to take him down with 50 arrows. Hopefully. I do have the speed, I think. The raptors should have died. Perfect. This is more hide for me. Which, I mean, I'm not complaining. I get the carbo as well. And I got some keratin. Alright, mister. I think he's stuck. If he is, that's going to be ideal. And he might be stuck because of the parasaur as well. The tree and the parasaur. He's already starting to get bloody, I think. Hopefully he doesn't get launched off into space because he's stuck. He will get launched, but hopefully it's not like into outer space because I've seen that happen as well. Alright, perfect. Not bad, 6 pieces of prime meat. They're gonna spoil in about 2 minutes, so I have to make it there quickly. This guy's the higher level one, 100. No, the other guy was... Oh my god, I'm stuck. I want to be careful because I feel like I might accidentally hit the pterodon. Dude, that was so stupid. What the hell? How did I die? Here, let me go test it out. Yeah, it's not that much damage to my HP, so I don't know what happened over there. I died, but hopefully I'm praying that that pterodon didn't get hit. Otherwise, the taming effectiveness on that guy is going to be very bad. First off, before the prime meat spoils, let me put some inside of you. I think he might have taken damage. What is the tame effectiveness? No, he didn't take damage. Okay, so he's going to take about 3 prime meat, and then I'll put some regulars just in case. Alright, let's freaking go. I was just about to use the narco berry, but he tamed up just in time. Level 65, not terrible. 135 on the move speed, 300 on the HP. Decent stamina though. I think some tames took upwards of like 10 hours. A lot of them were like 3, 4, 5 hours. And what usually people would do is like they would starve them out. That way if they do die, you don't end up wasting meat and resources trying to tame them. But also like for carnivores, you would starve them out, go get prime meat, and then they would instantly just chow down on all the prime meat. I think at some point they also added stocks for prime meat, right? Unless that was for like modded stuff. I don't really remember. I played like the official PvP for like the first 5 to 6 months. After that, I went over to unofficial and then I never went back to official because the gather rates on official are horrendous. Not just the gather rate, the XP and the tame and everything. I don't know about you, but I love this old UI. It's not like super techy. I know some people really love the tech UI. They could have like definitely added some quality of life stuff to this UI and like kept it as is. But I don't know, I really loved everything before tech was added. Not gonna say it was like terrible by any means. Like Scorched Earth, Aberration, and Extinction were all great, but after Extinction I kind of just like, that was it for me. Alright, let's see how these guys tamed up. Let's see. Not bad on HP, 1000, 960 stamina. Not the best weight, 467 melee damage. What about this guy? He's a bit lower on levels. Oh, the HP on this is horrendous, but the stamina is so good. The weight, the melee is decent too. They're about the same. But if I breed these guys, if I can get that HP with the stamina, that will be really good. Hold on, this guy is... That's a male. Hopefully that one's a female. That is a female. Perfect. Oh my god, there's a Spino over there. I don't know what it's fighting, but that is gonna be out of my league for now. This was like the best part about old ARK. Like the dinos would get stuck on everything, and a lot of times you would just get like the easiest teams ever. There we go. That was 116. Oh my goodness. Maybe I should have teamed that guy. I remember when the first time I played ARK, or the first couple times, I would stay on the ground, or I would be grounded for like the longest time. But now I'm already at the flying stage. Okay, this guy does not have any weight. I totally forgot. I have to empty my inventory. Oh my god, that's a Quetzal. I don't think I'll be able to tame one of those. At least not now. Because there's no Tapaharas in this. At least I don't think so. And there's no grapples either, so I'm low on stamina. I mean, without grapples or a Tapahara, trying to tame a Quetzal solo is going to be very difficult. But what is going on with that beacon over there? Here we go. I think this is the spot. But I don't see any crystals. Might be further up actually. Yo, this one's awfully close. I should probably keep that in mind. Because I think with a long neck over here, I should probably be able to like land a couple shots in. But the issue is that it's just going to fly away. Alright, there's the crystals. We're relatively safe because that guy has not gotten attacked. 32. We also got some rare mushrooms. 66. I think the next order of business should probably be to get an Argentavis down. Because an RG would really speed up a lot of things. Oh, this is the guy. This is the guy. Trilobites. That's what I was looking for. They give so much chitin. I want to be a little careful here. It's getting awfully close to the freaking Bronto. There we go. And I got a dossier. This should give me a significant amount of chitin. Oh yeah, it even gives you silica pearl and oil. Completely forgot. Oh wait, can you not attack while on the ground? My pterodon took a little bit of a beating. Hold on, let me see. I landed. Yeah, I cannot attack. I guess they added that in like a future thing. I probably need an auto clicker for this thing. This thing is gonna take an insane amount of time. Oh my god, he got sent flying. Oh my god, it's Nagina. Oh, they're all coming for me. I should probably run. I think I made it to the swamp area. I was looking for RGs. I have no idea where they spawn. And it's a little hard to like see everything at nighttime. I could gamma up, but I feel like that ruins the immersion. Yeah, I think this area should potentially spawn RGs. I also think that because it's single player, like a lot of the areas don't render in until I get there. And then I'm assuming after I get there, I probably start spawning in dinosaurs. Oh my god, that's a Rex. Yo, what the hell? That guy's just standing over there. It's only a level 8. I wonder. I could potentially like lower its HP with arrows and then kill him afterwards. So I think if I land right here, I should be safe from everything. Alright, let me go put on some regular arrows. I should have crafted more. But I think for a level 8 Rex, it shouldn't be too bad. You have to be a little careful. There are no grapples. I think that one connected. Okay, it's actually fairly bloody, so I think I want to stop now. Oh my goodness, it carries over the spyglass. Alright, spin to win to win. Okay, that did not kill. I want to be a little bit careful because one munch might actually kill me. I don't know how much damage they actually do. But my pterodon right now has 500 HP. Oh my god, that's massive. Oh my god, 116. That's actually massive. Let me switch over to trank arrows. There we go. Where's the RG? I was right over there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to land this first shot. Although I wonder if I could just get its aggro by like going up to it. Oh, there's two now. Hold on. Which one's better? Oh, this one's only a level 8. Okay, I can probably kill this one. Yeah, that wasn't bad. That guy's dead. Okay, that did not go as far as I thought it would. Let me go grab the other one. Wait, where'd he go? Is that the right one? Yes, 116. Let's freaking go. Alright, Mr. RG, attack me. Oh, is it not aggro to me? He's eating the other one. I don't know if that connected. I don't think it's connecting. I might be wasting arrows. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a bit closer. Actually, another one just spawned in. Let me see its HP or level. 60, that's not that good. I want the 116 one. Alright, that guy is distracted, which is perfect. I think I am connecting the shots, but it's too busy trying to eat the other one. Yeah, I am getting the blood splatter. Hopefully that means it's connecting. I'm kind of worried this guy might die. I think I have to back off for a little bit. I don't know if he's actually able to harvest the body. Oh, I got him, I got him, I got him, I got him. I guess dinos don't run away in this one, right? Because normally, dinos used to like run away from you. Let's see if I can harvest this guy. Got a decent chunk of prime meat. Alright, this guy's probably going to take a hot minute to tame up, so I just want to guard his body. Okay, he took his first bite, which did about like 1/6, maybe 1/7. So it's going to take a hot minute. Alright, I should die to this, or it's almost dead. I'm going to bring it a little bit closer. Alright, there we go, it's dead. and it decomposes in 5 minutes. So I have about like 4 minutes 30 seconds, which I think is plenty of time, so I'm just gonna wait here. Oil timer is actually 4 minutes. Yeah, so like when it's like close to like 30 seconds, I'm gonna go harvest this body. This guy's gonna decompose real soon, so I probably want to do it right now. I got about 4 pieces. I think the strat used to be to like dump it straight from the dino's inventory, so like the rate doesn't change. Like this is 9 minutes. If I drop these 4, and then I should be able to hop out. That way they like spoil for like the least amount of time. I'm stuck. Alright, I lost like about 1 minute, which is not good. Oh god, I'm stuck. Oh my goodness, this is like horrible. Can I ride you real quick? Come here, Pterodon. This is actually so bad. I think if I try to punch, it's gonna either kill me like it did last time or shoot me off. And I'm not close enough to where I can ride this guy right now. I could do a whistle follow, but that could make things even worse. I mean, I kind of don't have a choice. If something rolls up, we're kind of all dead. Let me see if I can get this guy to flop. No, he can't. He's just gonna sit there. Alright. This is what I get for abusing the stuck mechanic where all those dinos were stuck on stuff. Now the game is punishing me. I am basically at the game's mercy. Yo, this guy has some really good stats. 1400 weight, almost 2000 stamina. Not bad on the weight front. The melee damage seems a bit low. And the movement speed is like baseline. So I don't know. I don't know if this is a good RG at all. I have no idea what good stats are. Let's see, is it gonna tame? Yes, let's freaking go. This guy came out at level 173, which is massive, yo. I'm gonna whistle passive. And then he's following me, but I'd rather have him follow... No, I think it's fine. Alright, I guess since we're out here anyways, I think that's the volcano. I'm gonna see if I can find another RG. Oh my god, that's an Alpha Rex. And there's a dead RG, almost dead RG over there. It's only a level 8. I think I should go back. This is probably a sign to not mess around. Alright, this place is getting extremely crowded, so I think I'm gonna have to expand my base. Okay, so I expanded the base a little bit, but oh my goodness. This little structure took me like over an hour to do just because like the amount of gathering you have to do is ridiculous. Like coming from Dune Awakening, oh my god, the building in this game is such a grind versus over there. I think to set up something equivalent to this, it would probably take like 10-15 minutes. It's just absolutely crazy. But I expanded a bit. I got the smithy and forge over there. I got the mortar and pestle, and then I set up a couple storage boxes. I have the birds positioned up here. Initially I was thinking about breeding them, but then I just realized to breed, like back in the day, you had to do enable wandering. So I'm gonna have to like set up a little cage for them. But there's no hitching post. There's no enable mating without having the wandering thing. And realistically, I don't think I need to be breeding, because then the more dinos I get, there's no storage thing, right? Like I can't put the dinos in cryo sleep or whatever. So I would just have to keep on expanding, and it would take hours just to build. So I think I'm going to play a little bit smart and just tame the dinos that I essentially need. And then I also put down a compost bin, but I think this thing needs like a lot of the same type of poo, so it all has to be medium. But I think there used to be a trick where if you force feed stimberries, remote use, he should start pooping once like the food starts going down and he starts eating. And I also figured out that it's T to transfer like a whole stack, which I feel like they should have probably mentioned that like down here. That's such an important thing. It took me forever to figure that out. Actually, I might want to go get a Phiomia, because I do want to grow crops. That's like one thing I really like doing. I might not set up a greenhouse though, but yeah, I'm gonna need a supply of a lot of poop. And then what I'm thinking is like I definitely want to fight the boss. I think it was just the spider at launch. They added the monkey and the dragon much later on. So I'm gonna have to hit up a lot of artifacts, but what I'm thinking is I'll capture Rexes and maybe a Giga or two by the obelisk itself, because I think they spawn there. And then I might just park them at the obelisk instead of having to like bring them back here. I haven't seen any Rexes or Gigas. I think it might have been the green obelisk, not the red obelisk that they spawn by. So I think it might have come to the wrong position. There is a scorpion there though. What level is this guy? Only a level 8. I might look for a good leveled scorpion or snake, because I think they do torpor, and I could potentially use that method to tame a Quetzal if I wanted. But it would have to be like a super low level Quetzal. But once I do get a Quetzal, it should be super easy to tame the next one. There's a level 12 Alpha Raptor, and I think I could probably take it on because it's only a level 12. It's not too bad. He's not doing a lot of damage. And this guy is tanky. It's taking a hot minute. We're on the other side now. Other side of the river. He's almost dead. I can see a lot more blood now. I think he should be really close to dying here. I think I want to stay low enough to the point where he chases me. That way I can just keep going forward and then hit him as he's behind me. My RG's taking a lot of damage too. Starting to get bloody. There we go. That should be a lot of levels. Yeah, my RG took up all the inventory slots. Now, this is going to be a shit ton of prime meat. I think it decomposes in 5 minutes. 4 minutes actually. Still haven't found a decent leveled Rex, but there is a Alpha Rex level 20. This guy should give my RG a ton of levels. I'm a little worried I might die here though. Alright, that first fight actually took a huge chunk of HP. I think it did like 200 damage. That's a little scary. Maybe I like park up on a rock or something and shoot some arrows before I go in with the RG. Not entirely sure. But I think the Rex can't really reach me if I'm like right behind him and on top of him. At least that seems to be the case. He got stuck in a freaking rock. What an idiot. No, he's gonna get out. Oh, this guy's such an idiot. No, 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 no. I don't want to get stuck inside of him. That's gonna be the worst thing ever. I know it can happen. It has happened to me in the past. Alright, he seems to be stuck now, like for real. This is perfect. Alright, so he's basically stuck in that rock now, and I am at like the perfect spot. So I can just beat his ass until he dies. Unless he decides to run away. He's trying to get away, but he's a little bit too stupid to do that, so. Oh my god, yo, this guy is tanky. I've been at this for like ever. He's almost out though, which is not good. Because I think if they kill something and eat it, they regen HP. There we go. Finally got him. Might as well harvest the prime meat out of this guy. It's going to be so much. It's all just going to spoil anyways. But it's going to be a ton of spoiled meat, if nothing else. Oh my god, this is like the first decent Rex that I've found. I've made my way all the way over towards like Carno Island, which is like the one all the way up north over here. And that place was also filled with like level 10, 12, 20 Rexes. It has been rough. Wait, what level is this guy? Eventually, I did find 2 level 90 plus Rexes over by Carno Island, and to cut a long story short, I just spammed a bunch of trank arrows and eventually tamed them, and the worst part was walking them back all the way to South Zone 2. Okay, so I tried filling up their inventory with rocks to weigh them down, and then I tried mating, but unfortunately if they're encumbered you can't actually mate them. I don't know why I thought that used to work, but apparently it doesn't. So the only way that actually worked, kind of, was to enable wander, and then I had to constantly spam U, which is like stop moving. Even with that, occasionally they would like move forward a little bit. It took a hot minute. It was a lot of U spamming, but eventually she did lay the egg. Okay, I messed up big time. So the ready to mate interval is 10 hours. That's 10 hours in real life. I changed the multiplier in the INI file, but it does not apply to dinos that already have the timer ticking. I think I made it 0.01, which should make them ready to mate in like a few minutes. But unfortunately, I can't mate for like 10 hours. So what I'm thinking is the green obelisk isn't too far, so maybe I'll ride her over there, upload her, and then download her, and then hopefully that fixes the issue. I'm not entirely sure though. I also have her weighed down from all the rocks that I was trying to use to like mate them, but apparently that doesn't work. Oh my god, the recharge rate for the stamina on Rexes is so slow. It's like way slower than the RG. I have to like stop every few seconds. Maybe I try to level him up or level her up and then put some points into stamina. That might be the play. Oh, I just realized, couldn't you get like that swamp infection? I don't know if it existed back then. I think it did. I remember playing official and almost everyone would have that swamp plague and they would just go around spreading it to everybody. It was so obnoxious. I swear, like literally every server you joined, you would get infected within like the first day and then it would stay with you for the rest of your life. I think there is fall damage for dinos and I think it's substantial, so I'm just gonna do this. I think this used to work. Yeah, so my Rex didn't take any fall damage from that. Beautiful. Alright, I safely made it over to the green obelisk now to see if this thing actually works or not. Transmit ARK data, I think. Upload creature. Upload dino, accept. Okay, that's the inventory that I had. I don't think it had. Okay, I need the saddle. Almost forgot. That thing would have been quite a expensive mistake. I'll take like a little bit of meat. Everything else is fine to spoil in that. Alright, can we download the thing? Download creature data. Download dino. Oh, let's go. It's ready to mate. Okay, that actually fixed the issue. Now I have to make my way all the way back to base, which is going to take a hot minute. Alright, that whole endeavor took around like 15 minutes, which isn't bad, and most of it was like, or a lot of it was me stopping every few seconds to regen the stamina. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a little fence area for these guys. Oh my god, the camera angle. Set up a little fence over here, that way they can't escape while they're mating. Because I can't sit there and just spam you for like minutes on ends. That's going to get obnoxious and tedious. Okay, it looks like 2 walls high is enough for them to not escape. The only thing is they don't really... Oh, actually they go through the dino gate. What the heck? Like clearly the Rex is too big, but for some reason it seems to fit through the dino gate. Alright, let's see if this actually works. So enable wandering. Enable wandering. Okay, they are mating. They're going kind of crazy, but I think they can't escape no matter what they do. Alright, perfect. I can see the mating progress now. It shouldn't be too long before they lay another egg. Alright, any second now. It's almost there. There we go. I can't believe I was spamming the whistle thing. Alright, that's not too bad. It's at like roughly 14 minutes. I mean, I could shorten it even more, but I think that's like a respectable window. I double checked. It's at 50x egg hatch speed, whatever. So at 50x, it's gonna take around, what is this, like maybe 2 or 3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, something like that, which is crazy. Think about doing this on like official rates. It would take so many hours. I also went ahead and bumped up, what do you call it, like the baby maturation speed to 250x. I know it seems like a lot, but on official, I think a baby Rex matures in 30-ish hours, but this is going to be a test. I'm going to use this first baby to see what 250x on baby maturation looks like, and then based off of that I'll adjust it for the future. I'm pretty sure when they're babies they don't really follow your follow commands until they become like teenagers or something. Let me imprint this guy. Alright, let me put some food in you. I don't think they can access the troughs. I think that was added like later on or something. But this will be a good idea to see how fast this guy matures. Does he need anything right now? Alright, there's the maturation progress. Alright, I feel like that's a respectable rate. It's like ticking up every now and then. There we go, it ticked up again. Okay, I feel like that's an okay rate. That's 250x multiplier for the growth rate, which is ridiculous. I'm potentially thinking I could even do 500x, which would be twice the speed. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, a Quetzal, maybe a Gig. I don't know if Gigas existed back then. Definitely could use a Spino or two, because I don't want it to be just Rexes in the fight. So I'm gonna go hunting for some creatures. Possibly a Scorpion, possibly a Beaver, possibly a Dodic. But we shall see. Oh my god, I just realized there's no imprints, right? I don't see an option for it. There's no cuddle, no kibble, no nothing. So I guess you couldn't imprint in the base version. It was probably added like later on or something. Shortly after that, I built a little taming pen next to my base. My plan here was to get the Scorpion so that I could use it with an RG to eventually tame a Quetzal. And the trap worked like a charm. Unfortunately, RGs cannot pick up Dodicaruses for some reason, so that was a bummer. But I used the Scorpion to try and tame a Quetzal. Unfortunately, I think it had too much melee damage and it killed the Quetzal. But I tried again and it was the same results, so I decided to give up on that. Luckily, on my way back, I think the game decided to reward me with a Spino that was level 72 and it spawned literally right next to my base. I lured it over and got it stuck between these rocks and eventually knocked it out. It's got okay stats, not the best. Then I resorted back to the original OG single player method to capture Quetzals, which was jumping off your bird, parachuting, and then getting back on the bird. I think it would have been a little bit easier with the RG because of its hitbox in terms of being able to get back on the bird. But anytime I got a chance to take a headshot, I definitely took it. And I think it took roughly 30-ish darts to eventually bring this guy down. And this was a pretty high level Quetzal too, I think 90 plus. Alright, we got a nice little army going. We got the Quetzal, we got the Spino that was pretty much hand delivered to my base. They do tend to spawn over there. And I think the only dangerous thing that spawns here are Sarcos. So I have the Spino on neutral. And I think we should be okay. Like I'm thinking I'm going to use most of the space for like parking. Because I don't want to build giant structures. That's going to take forever. Alright, so here's the Quetzal that I tamed up. It's got pretty decent stats. Not bad HP, not too bad for weight either. I think that worked out better than I could have anticipated. The parachute strat is the way. The Scorpion, I have like a little bit extra boosted rates or like boosted stuff, like HP is like 1.2 multiplier or something like that. And then melee is like 1.2 as well. So they gain more melee and HP and stuff. And I might have over leveled the melee damage on this guy. I think if this was vanilla, it would probably be around like 500-ish melee damage. And instead of like tranking the Quetzals, it was actually killing them, which was quite unfortunate. Luckily though, that parachute strat was clutch. I don't know if Gigas existed back then, but if they did, I probably want to add a Giga and I'm not sure. Maybe like another different creature because I don't just want a spam of Rexes. Also, I need to go get a Megalodon so I can go Megalodon hunting. Because I need a couple Megalodon tooth to summon the Brood Mother. That one's level 56. That's not bad, yo. I mean, I will take it. Unless there's like something better close by and I can lure it over. That's a 36. Don't they normally go for the Ichthyes? I don't know. This guy doesn't seem to be attacking. Alright, I got one knocked out over here. It's a level 92, but I think it may be bugged out. I'm not entirely sure. Either it's gonna tame and be fine, or it's gonna tame and be stuck here forever, so I'm not entirely sure. The other thing is, I don't know if Gigas spawn or not. There's another Spino. What level is this guy? That's only a level 12. I've been having a lot of bad luck with a lot of dinos being like low level, like level 12 and level 16. I don't know if they spawn at 150. I'm not entirely certain because they're going up in multiples of 4. I feel like they should be going up in multiples of 5. But I do have the difficulty set to 5.0, which should, I think, put the max level to 150. Maybe, maybe not. But I don't think I've seen a single dino over level 118, so I have no idea how that works. Come on, Megalodon. Hello. Alright, I think it's really finicky. Like, sometimes he's fine, sometimes he's like glitched out. First thing I should do is probably change his follow distance to low range. That way he sticks closer. Let me see if I can get this guy out. Yeah, I think he's stuck in the ground somehow. No, he's not. What the heck? He just couldn't move for some reason when I was trying to do it with the pterodon. Alright, is he finally moving or is he still stuck? Yeah, like he glitches out for some reason. I don't understand what's going on. He just does not want to move with the pterodon. So I'll put you to follow. And then I'll get you to follow me too. Yeah, now he's like totally fine. He's able to move now. Does he follow? Yeah, he follows me. I think he got stuck again. Really, dude? Alright, I think I'm gonna have to go craft a saddle for that guy. He's being really wonky. Yo, now my pterodon is being weird and he's not moving. There we go. This spot, I feel like this spot is cursed, yo. I don't know what is going on over here. The dinos are behaving weirdly. I'm gonna go craft a megalodon saddle and then see if I can just ride it back because he's being really weird. Oh, also, I just noticed this thing, by the way. For some reason, flak armor is crafted at the fabricator and not the smithy. I guess it's because they didn't have like tech and stuff. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like flak was always in the smithy, was it not? Hopefully, the pterodon will follow and not bug out like he was last time, but we shall see. There's the saddle. Let me ride you. I mean, he's completely fine. It's not like he's stuck or something. Oh, actually, scuba goggles would be pretty clutch because they let you see a lot better underwater. Let me see if I can find another megalodon to kill. Ooh, oil. We could do that as well. Oh my god, the ichthys are so annoying sometimes. Alright, so let's see. What's the plan here? I think I go cave hunting. I think that's what I should do. Yeah, that's probably the play. I'm gonna go see what the closest cave is with respect to like which artifacts I need, and then probably try to get it. I don't know if you can take flyers instead of caves. I may have to turn that option on if that is a thing. If not, then I'll just go on foot. I just need to find where. Yeah, I think that is the cave loading in. That's why it's like lagging a little bit. Oh, there we go. There's more stutter. It's either the cave or yeah, it's probably the cave. There's the cave. Alrighty. Yeah, let me see if I can take my pterodon inside. If not, I will turn on the setting. So far, so good. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's bad. Why am I already like under the map? What the heck, yo? Okay, this is like not what you want to be doing. What the heck is going on, yo? What the hell was that? I feel like my pterodon is gonna like fall off and go like under the map and die. Let me try walking it, I guess. Alright, so far so good. I'm just gonna take it nice and slow and just go on foot like this. Which way do I go, right or left? I mean, let me try the right side first. I don't know about you, but I personally didn't like the caves a whole lot in ARK. Well, maybe that's just me. Okay, so far it's just been a lot of walking and no actual like death trap. Although that first instance really scared me. I thought I was gonna fall under the map or something. I think that's the container, right? For the... This one did not have any creatures inside of it. Alright, it's alright, it's alright. Hopefully it's not an insta fall to the death or something. I think it's just water. That is Artifact of the Clever. What was that sound? Maybe I should just take AFK here to grab another one, but I don't think you can carry more than one. Actually, now I can. Alright, perfect. I'm just gonna AFK and grab another one and then leave for the next one. Oh my goodness, we made it out! Alive in one piece, not dead. I think I'm gonna do like one more cave on video, and then I'm probably just gonna run the rest using my Pterodon. Just go in there flying full speed and see whatever happens. What are they fighting? I feel like they're all super low level too. 16, 68, that's not bad. 56. I guess they're not terrible, but I've just been seeing a lot of low level ones. What about the Spino, yo? 16. It could have been a good breeding partner, but unfortunately it's very low level. Alright, out to the next cave. Oh, there we go. I think this is the cave. I hear something walking. Oh, it's the Phiomia. Okay, it's like right there. It's like super close to where I have my base set up. Hopefully I don't fall and die to something. You have to go this way. I should pull out my torch. I can barely see. There we go. So much better. Oh shit. Okay. It just lagged for a little bit. I don't know if I'm going the right way. Where's the container? I don't even know if this is the right path. But it's going somewhere. I guess we go further down. Maybe it's that glowing thing over there. Maybe not. Oh shit, do I go right or left? I think I can probably start flying over here. Oh my goodness, it just opened up to such a big section. I still don't see the container. Okay, it's not over here. It's either gonna be over there or I have to backtrack a little bit. I mean, I don't see it. It's not over here either. Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. Oh, never mind. There's the enemies. I see spiders. You know, it's possible that because I'm playing single player, they never rendered in the dinos that are supposed to spawn here. They're probably just starting to render in because I came here. Alright, I'm gonna do the same thing and I'm gonna wait for a second one, and then afterwards I'm just gonna leave. And probably gather the other ones off camera. Because yeah, there's not much to see. It's just me going through caves, gathering the artifacts. And then I'll probably put them on the artifact stand. Okay, after much later, I got all the artifacts, but I think there's a bug with the trophy things. This is from a Alpha Rex that I killed. And I know it's supposed to like display the skull, but for some reason it just does not display it. And then the same thing for the artifacts. I thought I would put the spare ones on display, but they don't come through for whatever reason. I don't know what is going on. Oh, hold on. There we go. Yeah, it just does not display. I know it used to, but I guess it must have been bugged at this point or something. But I have the artifacts. I have most of the things. I probably need to go farm some more Megalodon tooth. I think realistically, I just need to expand the army a little bit and level them up. That's about it. Then I should be hopefully able to take on the Brood Mother. And then I'm pretty sure back then there wasn't an actual boss arena. Like when you summoned her, she should just spawn in the map straight up, I think. I'm not entirely sure about that one. Probably see if I can get a Spino that's high level, that's male, so that this guy would be mate boosted during the battle. The Quetz is obviously not going to be in the battle whatsoever. And then I'll see if there's any other creatures that I want to tame that might help me out. Alright, I've scoured the whole map like multiple times, and I have not seen a single Giga spawn, so I don't know if they didn't spawn back in this version or what, but I have not seen a single one. I've even tried doing that dino wipe command where it wipes out the entire map, and I did it like 5 times, and still no Giga, so I'm not sure about that one. What I am considering is I might try to see if I can spawn a wild one and then tame it close to base, which is a little bit cheaty, but like the only convenience in that is that it's going to be somewhat close to base, so I won't have to like walk it all the way back. But I don't know if Gigas naturally spawn in the wilds, at least in like this version. I could have just spawned it in the wild and been like, oh hey look, I found the Giga, but like that's crazy that I haven't seen a single Giga spawn in like roughly 5 wipes. I don't know if it has to do something with since it's single player, I don't know if it like doesn't spawn in the creatures unless I'm like in the vicinity, and I've pretty much built like really far away from a Giga spawn. I mean, I'll look around for like a couple more times, but if I don't see it, what I'm thinking is I'll spawn a Giga on like that island over there and then just trinket and tame it naturally. Unless it's like a level 4. If it's a level 4, I might consider killing it and spawning another one, because I don't know about taming a level 4 Giga. That's just going to be a waste of Trank arrows and Trank darts. Okay, yeah, I had no luck whatsoever finding a Giga. Also, penguins and organic polymer does exist, so I might consider crafting a fabricator. I do want to get like an assault rifle down. I feel like that'd be really fun to use for the final boss, either that or the pump action shotgun. But I think what I'll do is I'll spawn a Giga like around here. I want to be far away from my base. I don't want it to like go over there. And I don't think this Pterodon has the capacity to actually kill the guy. I believe it should be. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. What level is this guy? Hopefully it's not a level 4. Here we go. 36. That's not terrible. But do I really want to waste all these trinks on a level 36? I'm kind of tempted to re-roll now. Like, I could just re-roll and see if I can get like a level 90 plus. Oh my god, that Carbo got one shot. I feel like he's gonna one shot my Pterodon too. Alright, let me try spawning in another one. Oh my god, level 108, second try. Alright, I'm gonna go for this guy. Are you a male or are you a female? You're a male. Okay, I think that's fine though. The real question is he stupid enough to stick around and just take a bunch of darts to the face? Oh, I can't see the face. Oh, that's gonna take so many darts. I want to try and headshot them because I think they have a headshot multiplier. I wonder if he's gonna get stuck between these two rocks. Oh. Oh, is he actually stuck? I'm a little worried because if he gets out, I'm dead. Oh, I think he's actually stuck, yo. Yes, perfect. Just stay like that. Don't move. Don't do anything stupid. And we're good to go. I think this is going to take upwards of like 100 darts. So I'm just going to go AFK and just shoot at him every now and then. I'm like 35 darts in, and maybe like, I don't know, 60 arrows? Maybe a little less, like 50, 60 arrows, maybe 70. I did not see how many I started with. Oh my god, I think this is gonna take forever, yo. I'm down to my last 8 arrows. I hope I have enough darts to actually knock this guy down. I'm not entirely certain how many it takes, but I thought like 200 darts would be enough. But I think I also like bombarded him with like 100 arrows. But we shall see. I'm out of arrows almost. Yeah, this is my last one. Back to darts, I guess. I will say the animation on the reload for the gun takes a lot longer than the arrows reloading on the crossbow. Because I think Gigas are notorious for losing torpor like crazy. I'm just gonna keep firing away until this guy gets knocked. Man, every time the gun reloads, I get blinded like once or twice. The bloom is crazy. Oh my god, my mic was muted, but he finally went down after forever. I thought it was gonna be impossible, yo. Thank god. I'm gonna have to kill this Stylo because he's gonna start interfering soon. Oh god, I don't have my thing. Oh god, I don't have my lance. Come here, stupid. I should probably get rid of the body before it attracts other people. Alright, let's look at this guy's torpor. Yo, this thing was crazy. How much torpor? Oh my god, what is that? 74,000 torpor. And look at how fast it's declining. It's okay, I have a lot of narcotics. So yeah, that's crazy, right? 100 plus arrows and roughly like what, 162, 170 trank darts with a 169% weapon and a 120% weapon damage on both these things. That's crazy, yo. I am never gonna tame another Giga again. So, oh my god, look at the torpor drop. Holy shit. Okay, I did not expect that. I'm gonna have to remote use like 50. I need to go get the prime meat for this guy. And I'm kind of worried that the torpor is gonna drop like all the way. Holy shit. In just that little time, it dropped like 10,000 plus. Let me just do all of this just to be safe. Because I think it will slowly keep climbing as long as like the narcotics going into effect. Right, this should be enough time for me to quickly go get some prime meats. Oh, perfect. It's beautiful. There's a circle right there. I'm gonna harvest it with my... Actually, no. I should not harvest it with my pickaxe. That would be a very bad idea. It gave me 7 prime meat. Not the best, but it's still better than nothing. Wait, where's the Giga again? I keep losing dinos every time. I swear to god. I'm so bad. Oh, there we go. He kind of blends in with the rocks. Oh, he still hasn't eaten a single one. Okay, he ate one of them. Let's see, that's about... It's going to take a little bit more prime, I think. The torpor is still climbing, so let me give him like 50 more. And then as it's climbing, I'm going to quickly go and get some more prime meat. Oh my god, the saddle needs level 85. I'm currently level 71, so I don't think I will be able to get a saddle for this guy. I might have to change the XP multiplier back to 10 instead of 3. Also, I think Gigas used to have a mechanic where if their HP drops to a certain threshold, or below a certain threshold, then they go hostile and eat everything in sight, including tame dinos. I don't know if this existed at the start or if this was added later on or something. But if that's the case, I probably want to park the Giga away from the rest of the dinos. 161, what's the HP like on this guy? Oh, what the heck? That's not bad, yo. 78,000? But compared to the 300,000 this guy had, that's like nothing. Yo, is this a Spino egg? Holy, that's big, yo. Alright, so this guy needs, I think he needs a female. No, I need a male Spino. Alright. I guess while I'm at it, I may as well go get a Doedicurus. Actually, I don't know. I'm not going to be building more, so maybe not. What the heck? Am I on the Rex tail? Alright. Okay, I changed the XP multiplier to 10x, and then I took out a lot of these dinos to level up. I leveled up the Spino and the Rexes, and in the process, I hit level 85, and I got the Giga Saddle down. The roar on this guy is a lot different than what I remember. Like, this just screams Alpha Predator. That scream, or that roar, is perfect in my opinion. I knocked out another Spino. I think it's a level 90 something. I don't remember, but it is a female, and this guy is also a female, or this girl is also a female. So unfortunately, they're not going to get the mate boost. So I think after these guys heal up a little bit, because they're all a little bit bloody, I'm just going to force feed them a lot of raw meats, and then I'm just going to take the 4 Rexes and the 2 Spinos for the Brood Mother battle. I'm not bringing the Giga along. On the off chance I do fail, for the second attempt, I'll probably bring the Giga. I think the Giga is a little bit too OP. I believe they nerfed its HP in a future patch, because right now, it has way too much HP. I want to say it's more than the Brood Mother itself, but I'm not entirely sure. I also got a fabricator and generator down to craft myself flak armor and the assault rifle, but then I didn't like the aesthetic of like having a wooden base and electrical devices, so I dismantled it right after. I think I should be okay. I don't think I need anything else. As far as I can tell, I think I'm ready to go. I guess I should probably craft some of those healing potions, but I think I need like a lot of tinto berries and I need the campfire for that. I'm not entirely sure what the process is for that, but I'll look into that. I was going to plant crops, but I decided against it because the thatching thing is going to take forever. And it's just way too much manual labor to like go pick up the poop and then put it inside. I should really use the auto clicker for this. This is going to take forever to remote feed most of these guys. I mean, it's slowly leveling, right? I think it's working. It adds like, I think 10 or 20 points of HP per consumption. But yeah, it's going to take forever. It's going to be a lot of clicking. Alright, these guys haven't fully recovered from like the HP stuff, but I'm gonna bring them over to the obelisk and heal them over there. Because it's gonna take a hot minute to get there. I got 4 Rexes and 2 Spinos, but I think I should be okay because their stats are like a little bit boosted. I think the HP and melee are like 1.5x compared to like the normal rates. I think it's around there. It's like 1.5 or like 1.7, something like that. But hopefully we should be okay. It's gonna take a hot minute to get there. Oh my god, this last Rex got stuck on a freaking rock. I was wondering where this guy is. And he's all the way back over here. I don't know what is going on with him. Are you stuck or what is going on? There we go. He's finally free. Alright, back to the group we go. One thing I like about the Giga is the fact that he can break rocks and structures as he's like walking through. Meanwhile, these guys get stuck on like the littlest things. Except for the Spino. The Spino is pretty good at navigating rocks and stuff. And let me do a head count real quick. 1, 2, 3 Rexes over there, 2 Spinos, and the 4th Rex. Alright, we should be okay. I got 1 Rex, 2 Rex, 2 Spinos, 3 Rex. So I'm missing a Rex. What the heck? Let me do unfollow. Let me go find that last guy who got stuck somewhere probably. Oh my god, there he is. This little idiot. He keeps getting stuck on like the stupidest things. I should rename this guy to Dummy, because he's super slow on walk speed and he gets stuck on everything. Actually, maybe I should be riding one of the Rexes instead of the Pterodon, but I wanted to bring the Pterodon on the off chance they all die, so I have a way to get back. He's stuck again, bro. What the heck what is wrong with this guy, yo? I don't think they're gonna take fall damage, so I'm gonna be nice and slow with this, because I know when they... Yeah, okay. Okay, don't get pushed into the water, no. Alright, I'm gonna make a nice little caravan for these guys to make it over. That way I don't have to do each one individually. I'll have the Rex follow that Spino and then have this Spino follow me. And then hopefully we should be okay. Alright, this is actually working out nicely. The caravan is the way to go. I'm kind of worried because if the Broodmother does knockback damage or knocks them back, they might all like fall off the arena, which would be horrendous. And I'm also gonna have to get rid of all the rocks on the arena because I feel like they're gonna get stuck on every little thing. This whole thing of like getting these things here is probably like the most frustrating thing ever. Alright, I got about 6 sleeping bags down. This guy should be okay here unless... I think he should be fine. I don't see anything else. The rocks are starting to spawn in, which is not ideal. But I think everyone else is like mostly okay to go. 191. I'm probably gonna ride this guy, 191. Alright, I basically have everything ready and that should be okay. Let me double check who the guy is. I'm running over to 191. These guys should be all neutral. Let me double check that. No, this guy's passive. Imagine I started that with these guys set to passive. That would not have been good. So this guy should be on neutral. Let me just change them all to neutral and then I should be good to go. I'm gonna leave this guy on passive maybe. Yeah, because I don't want this guy running around as the battle starts and then I try to chase him to get on top of him just to die. I think it should be okay. So I'm getting on that one. I'm gonna go ahead and summon. I think it's crafting. Oh, I see the beacon. Oh shit, it spawned right on top of me. Is it gonna attack us? What is going on? I'm gonna run away to the other side. I don't know why these guys are not attacking. There we go. Finally, the army is going in. Can I shoot on top of this guy? No, I can't. Let me go ahead and set you to neutral as well. And then I'm gonna shoot some bullets at this guy. Well, if I could find him. Oh my god, the recoil or the shake on the gun. Oh my god. That was crazy. Yo, that's taking so many bullets. I hope I'm not shooting my Rexes. Oh, that was my Spino. What the heck? My guys are getting bloody, which is not good. I'm starting to run low on ammunition. Where is that Spino going? I think this guy's stuck. Let me get on him. Oh, they're also bloody. They might just die, yo. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this. And this guy's like getting in the way. I think the Broodmother is starting to get bloody. I don't know why these guys are not attacking. Also, I think that other Spino, I think he fell down from the edge, so he might be underneath somewhere. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, the Spino is like really close to dying. But I think the Rexes are kind of holding up. Oh, they're gonna actually push off the Broodmother, which is not ideal. Okay. She's gonna fall down. Oh, we got her. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. That was really close. This guy almost died. 2000 HP left. And one of the Rexes fell down and probably a couple of the other Spinos fell down. I don't know who got the loot. Not on this guy. Not on this guy either. I don't know who has the loot. Oh, the loot got sent into my inventory, so I got a flag and I got the armor thing. Hell yeah. They all got pretty messed up, to be completely honest. I think we only managed this because I have like slightly boosted stats. It's like 1.5, 1.7x for HP and melee. But all in all, that wasn't too bad. Man, I don't know what it is. I love that roar. Yeah, but I think I had like just enough dinos, I think. If I had any less, someone would have definitely died. And these things still aren't working, so I don't know if this is gonna work or not. Yeah, it's still not displaying the trophy for some reason. Oh, you know what? I'm so stupid. I think you have to put it in the trophy spot itself. There we go. No wonder. It's probably the same thing for the artifacts. That's probably why they weren't displaying. Oh my goodness. Okay, I feel super stupid. Oh yeah, this looks so much better. I got the trophies down over there, and then I got my Alpha Rex trophy and my Broodmother trophy. Damn, this thing looks nice. And then I got the flag over there. This place looks a bit empty without the Rexes and the Spino, but that was a ton of fun. I wasn't looking for a super long play, so I had boosted stats, which definitely helped quite a bit. And overall, that was like a really nice throwback to ARK 2015.